Somebody got lit up in front of Tartine a little while ago when I left. One unit had pulled this guy over, and now we've got 3 units there. They're doing a drunk test on him. Oh, yes sir. This guy's going down for a 502. Maybe not, I don't know. We'll soon find out. But I'll tell you what, don't drive in Coronado when you've been drinking. We've got a guy who's talking back to a cop like that. He's drunk. Just to get out of a DUI. I mean, literally, there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and man hours of you going to school, going to learn not to drunk drive, and your insurance, I mean, your whole life just for a DUI is turned upside down. It used to be you could just get away and pay a fine. These days, you've got to go through the whole program. That whole program that you go through when you drunk drive, you have to pay for it yourself. Take classes, pay to learn not to be a drunk driver. Isn't that great? That will teach you. I've seen drunk driving go horribly wrong. That's why they probably got a couple of cops here. But this guy is already yakking his brains out. Looks like he's going down. Yeah, the moment you start talking, yakking back at a cop when you're doing the test, the moment you're going to jail, and this guy's going down. May have had, they may have ran him and had some, red flag on him or whatever, but this guy's yakking at the cops and he is going down. His life just went into the toilet. If he's had any more before this, he's really in trouble. Never, ever talk to a cop. Talk back to a cop when you're going through the drunk driving process. It just yells, "Are you been drinking?" But I wasn't drinking. Yeah, the more you talk, the more you're in trouble. So you should just shut up when a cop pulls you over. Close your mouth. Do what he says. If you pass the test, you're fine. But all the yakking in between is kind of like a sign of guilt. There's nothing to say when you've been driving drunk and your blood level is above what you're supposed to be, and then you're talking back to the cops. And it's all on body camera. And everything you say and the way you look is absolutely evidence. So shut up when you're talking to a policeman. Unless he tells you, unless he asks you something, don't keep talking. It's a sure sign of guilt. I'm not driving, I was just on my way home. I swear to God, I was just on my way. Shut up. Any lawyer will tell you that. But drunks have motor mouth and they'd put himself in more trouble than if they just stood there, did the test, maybe you got a chance, but now you keep yakking, you're giving more and more evidence. Fool, be quiet, too late. You've given him a good test, you've got him handcuffed, and he's still giving them shit. The good thing about these stops, in my opinion, is it shows, which means other people drinking and driving see this kind of activity and they get out and close their car and walk home, or they sneak off and they try to get away with it. But the truth is, you're driving drunk, one way or the other. If you get away with it even, you're a danger to all of us. So if you're consistently driving drunk, it's just a matter of time before the boys in blue get you, and the girls, by the way. So bad boys, what you going to do? don't drive drunk. Simple. I know a friend of mine who has never had a single infraction for anything. Okay, absolutely clean record. And it would be nice if the chronic drunk drivers were all taken off the road, wouldn't it? Because there's only mayhem to follow. Somebody innocent gets killed. Usually the drunk gets away with it, too drunk to get injured, and they roll over. They kill somebody's kid or somebody's mother in a crosswalk because they're just drunk bastards. There you go. This guy's going to jail. Going in the back of the SUV, impounding his car. The whole process of getting a car impounded, getting it out, getting your license is just not worth it. There you are. We got a good night crew in Coronado. Really on the job. Totally pro people. Really is good to know. One more drunk driver taken off the road. Thank God. Rock on, BD. So this is how it goes. You decide to get in your car after drinking all night or whatever, and all it takes is one alert cop to watch for the little signs that a drunk driver gives, and that's it. That's all she wrote. And this guy is a drunk driver. As far as I'm concerned, is a potential murderer. If you're that reckless and you're going to drive a SUV or whatever, any car, you're going to jail. And before, hopefully, you kill somebody. And there you have it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I see it all the time. Drunk, screeching drivers. And there's not a cop around because they're so busy doing everything else. But it's just a matter of time. If you're doing that, somebody's going to get you. And when they get you, you're going to pay through the nose for a long time. And it's going to be on your record. And you get another one, it's serious. So once you're in this system, boy, everything you do, you get a job, it's just the worst thing on your record these days. And you have a lot of people who hate drunk drivers because they've lost a relative or they've lost somebody, a friend or somebody due to a reckless drunk bastard getting behind the wheel. And but in Coronado, I tell you, it's a lot more likely that you will get caught because it's a tiny town, and these kids come from back east or Texas, and they're just a bit wild, and they got a few beers in them. They're screeching. Your whole life goes in the shithole when you drunk drive. Period. I don't care how drunk you are or how little drunk you are. Once you pass that test, you are screwed. There's no good whining about it because you've got to go through an awful, awful ordeal to get your life back. And if you're a chronic drunk driver, you're always paying fines, you're always going to classes, your life is ruined and you just don't know it. So here's a lesson to you. Don't drive drunk. In fact, don't even take a glass of wine and drive. Some people can hold it better than others, but it's just not worth it. And there you have it. Nanny, nanny. Well, the middle of the night, they're working on Adela and Orange Avenue, so avoid this tomorrow morning. Maybe it'll all be gone by tomorrow morning, but if it isn't, it's going to be some tough traffic here on Wednesday morning. Tomorrow it's going to rain, so I hope they fix this by then. So, I'm fixing a hole where the rain. Just coming up a bit quick. Looks like a water leak or a main or something burst. That's what they're fixing. Yep. Oh, no, that's just your sprinkler system. I'm going to ask this fellow.
What?
Will it be fixed by the morning?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing broke. We're just potholing everything for the new water main.
I thought it was my mother-in-law's coming to town. I thought you were getting it ready for her. Potholes, very nice. There you have it. Only in Coronado. Middle of the night for potholes. Chicago, good luck.